Hey guys, and welcome to Broadway Quick Change, the show where we transform the dressing rooms of Broadway's hottest stars. As a Broadway performer, I understand the need for a home away from home, so I come in with a fresh solution. I'm your host and interior designer, Robert Hartwell, and welcome to Broadway Quick Change. Broadway Quick Change, and it's going to be a web reality series where I go in as an interior designer into different Broadway dressing rooms and completely redecorate them for different Broadway stars. So it's really, really exciting.
That's so awesome. So what gave you the idea to do that? Like, have you always wanted to, or is
it as a kid, I was obsessed with trading spaces and page Davis, and that was like a weekend thing that my mom and I would always do, and just like renovate different rooms in the house and things like that. And I actually, Santino Fontana, who played our Prince, I actually did his dressing room when we first moved into the theater about a year ago.
The blue match Herman.
Yes, the blue match Herman. And it was so much fun, and all of my friends, in particular Cody Williams, who's in the show, and also Shanika Gooden, who's in the show with me, two really great friends, they're like, you should capitalize on this, like you should like further this idea and like see, you know, what comes of it. Because since I'm like so obsessed with interior decorating, I'm always like helping my friends and like doing things in my apartment. And so I'm like, okay, as actors, we spend like 75% of our lives in our dressing rooms. Yeah. So why not allow these spaces to be fabulous?
Yeah, it should be like a home. Yeah.
Absolutely, you know? So that's kind of how it started, really, with like Santino's dressing room, and then Shanika saying, hey, you should really do something about this.
Yeah,
and then, you know, Cody is a budding producer, and we're really great friends. And so he's like, let's figure out how to make this into a show. So here we are now.
So who can we expect to see on the show?
Can
you tell us?
I wish I could tell you more, but I can definitely tell you we're going to be making a stop at Cinderella.
Okay.
We're going to be making a stop at Motown the Musical.
Oh.
And there's one really big, fun show that I can't tell you where we're stopping at, but it's a new one, and it's going to be really big, and we're really excited. So hopefully everything comes together.
So have you filmed a lot already, or
we're getting ready to finish our first episode, and hopefully within the next week we'll be putting that out. And we started doing the design prep for the second episode, which will be at Motown.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully within like the next week or two, it'll be out in the airwaves.
And has anything like crazy happened so far, or?
Oh my gosh, it's crazy! It's so crazy. Because you're doing. Well, first off, you're working in Broadway houses, which means you're working in union houses. So it's not like if I came to your home and I just said, hey, let's put up this picture, and I pull out a hammer and a nail and I start putting it up.
Yeah.
Because the home belongs to you, you know? So we have to work within certain calls that where the union is called, because they are the ones that have to put anything up. All the painting has to be done by them. So it's all my vision and my design, but I can't fully execute. I can do all the sewing and like the fun like DIY projects, but anything that's going on the wall or like hanging or painting or carpet, that's like completely in their hands, which is very scary. But that's,
and it's small quarters too.
It's really small.
For dressing rooms and hallways. That's a lot.
And what we're learning in our first episode is that some furniture can move out of the room and you can bring in new things, and then some you can't. Like there's, well, I'll just go ahead and tell you, our big dilemma over at Cinderella is there's a huge chaise, which you sat on. Yes, it was Laura Osnes. And they took the doors down of the dressing room to get the chaise in. And once they put the doors back up, they said this chaise is not going out. So we tried to get it out and it didn't work. So we were like in the process of recovering the chaise so that it goes with our new color scheme. So it's been a lot of work. So I guess I would just say working around the union schedules and also the performer schedules. You know, it's crazy and hectic.
Yeah,
and
you guys have busy schedules anyway.
We have busy schedules, you know, but we're having so much fun.
That's so awesome. So you could have anyone, like if you could decorate anybody's dressing room, who would it be?
I think that I would.
Or any like show, any character.
I think I would love to do Neil Patrick Harris's.
I was just thinking about that. That's really fun.
Neil, you should definitely call Broadway Quick Change, okay? I think I would like to decorate his
So
dressing
much glitter.
room. So much glitter. Well, first off, because I think he's just a really, really awesome guy, and I love what he stands for. And he just like says Mr. Broadway to me, you know?
Totally.
And the past 3 years that I've been at the Tonys, he's hosted. So it would be like so much fun to be able to, you know, put a space together for him, and how much fun that he's gonna be back on Broadway.
Yeah.
You know? So let us know.
Let him know. So is there anything that you can share that we might not already know about the show? Like when we can look forward to it, or
honestly, it's so much that we're like figuring out day by day.
Really?
Yeah, like Cody and I literally wake up in the morning and we text each other and we're like, okay, we're filming Q this day, or we say that we're gonna film and then the crew call ends up going over and they can't, you know, help us with hanging things. So it's really like in its like infancy stage, and so that's why I'm so happy that we're here, because it's like it's so sneak peek. It's so new, it's so brand new. Like we've been working on the show maybe 2 weeks.
Oh wow!
You know, and we're just now finishing our first phase, and tomorrow we actually have a design presentation for our next phase.
So exciting!
So it's like so much is happening so quick. So I wish I had more to tell you, but...
Well, this is so awesome. We already know this much. I mean, that's so exciting.
So yeah, we're just gonna like keep on tracking along and see, you know, see what happens.
Yeah, see where it goes.
But I definitely think that our goal is to, you know, continue just making like fabulous spaces, you know, because I think Broadway artists, we work so hard, you know, and you need a space where, it's cozy and it's home-like, you know, in between shows and a 2-show day, and especially with holiday schedules and things, like you just really need a fun, like cozy home. Right? Yeah. So the fact that we can bring that to people, and because, you know, my producer Cody and myself are both Broadway performers, we understand the demands of what the space needs.
Absolutely.
You know, I think it adds like a fun edge to it.
Definitely. Yeah. So where can we look to see Broadway Quick Change online?
Well, you can find us on Facebook at Broadway Quick Change, and we're also on Instagram at Broadway Quick Change. So definitely follow us, and we'll be keeping tons and tons of pictures, and like keeping everybody in the loop about where you can find the show, and we'll be putting up links and all that good stuff. So
excited!
Yeah, definitely tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah.